Congratulations.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another About Teams video. In today's MLB segment, as you see, we're going to be ranking MLB stadiums tier. We did jerseys last week, but excited to do this week. But first, we got to touch on some sad news in the MLB world. Ronald Acuna Jr. has suffered a torn ACL and will be out for the rest of the year. And it just sucks for Braves fans and the NFL or whole MLB fans, even if you're not a Braves fan, because he obviously is one of the best players in baseball. And for Braves with such high expectations, I know everything hasn't quite worked out so far, but it's still only the end of May, and to see one of your best players, if not your best player, go out like that, and also one of their starting pitchers at the beginning of the year, it's been a rough season for Atlanta, and it just sucks to see. For such one of the fun players in the league to go out, and I just thought we had to bring that up. It's a shame because injuries, you don't see it quite often in baseball as much as you do like in the NFL or like NHL. But it just sucks to see, man. And for the Braves, it kind of obviously dooms the high expectations they did have. But it should be interesting to see. Hopefully they're able to rally around his injury and able to get some wins for him, because boy, you hate to see it just in the MLB when anyone who gets injured, but especially these superstar players that people look up to. Damn shame.
Yeah, it's really tough to see. The second ACL in his, I think, 6 or 7 year career, but he's only 26 years old. So I know the Braves are 30-20, and they're still a top 10 record in baseball, but right now Braves fans don't really give a shit about that. It does not feel like you're one of the top teams. And I mean, he was kind of struggling to start the year, but I think all baseball fans were hoping he'd eventually pick it up and start playing at that.
He probably would have. I mean, it's still only May, but just to see from an outside perspective.
He just put up a 40-70 season, which has never happened before. But it sucks to see. And I mean, like you said, maybe they'll rally, because last time he tore his ACL, they ended up winning the World Series. So you obviously hate to see injuries. You never want them to get injured, but this has happened before with the same team, and they rallied around losing their best player and ultimately ended up winning the chip. So maybe it's a rallying cry. Maybe it's a motivational factor for the other guys in the lineup to step up even more now. But it's just awful to see one of the bright young faces of the MLB get hurt again in his young career. Like, you just hope it's not another Mike Trout type of thing where he has so much talent but just can't stay on the field.
Yeah, no. So that's true. But we'll see what happens. Just wanted to give a shout out to Ronald Acuna, obviously one of the best players in baseball, MVP. It sucks to see. But with that being said, let's just get into some stadium rankings. What's the first one on our list?
So first one, I had to look it up because I'm not going to lie, I didn't know the name, or I didn't know what this was affiliated with, but here, I'll share it with you. I'll share pictures of the stadiums, and then we can just go back and check the rankings afterwards.
Yeah.
But this is actually Milwaukee. Milwaukee's American Family Field. I would personally rank this mid or lower. I think the Brewers Stadium is hideous.
I like the slide, though. I like the slide they got in there.
Yeah, I guess, but
it does kind of look mid to me from what I've seen. Just watching, when the Twins travel there or whatever. Yeah. It doesn't do it for me.
No. All right, next up is Angel Stadium in Anaheim.
All right.
This stadium actually is pretty nice looking. It's got a pretty good, backdrop. Obviously, California, you're going to probably have good weather. Get a nice picture here.
Yeah. I would go solid. I think it's,
I would also say solid.
It's got that little grass in the middle of the center field area. It's okay. Yeah. I mean, it's nothing special. It wouldn't stick out to me where I've been.
Classic Angels, nothing special, not bad.
Yeah. But I would give this a tier above the Brewers.
Yeah, no, it's definitely there aren't many indoor stadiums that I would rank super high. Like, it's baseball, you got to have an outdoor stadium.
Yeah.
It's a part of the game. Now this one, I think it's the best backdrop in baseball, and it's a Busch Stadium.
Yeah, no, I mean with that iconic like bridge thing, that
And
little like
the arch even cut into the grass, the iconic St. Louis arch. I think it's got to be at least take me out to the ball game tier, maybe Field of Dreams tier.
yeah, okay, yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
All right, I'll put it at
Yeah.
take me out to the ball game tier just because.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not Field of Dreams,
Yeah.
but it's really good. Yeah, no, one of the best dropbacks.
Next one could be Field of
I've
Dreams.
I've been here. I've been here. This is the best ballpark I've been to. This is arguably the best stadium in baseball. I would go Field of Dreams.
Okay, I'll put it. I haven't been there. It's me and my dad have wanted to go for a long time. I'm really hoping
It is totally worth the trip.
Yeah.
I've been to it. This is the beauty of my sister living in Baltimore. Been able to go. Want to go? Gonna catch another Orioles game this summer. One of the best stadiums in baseball. Iconic. Just a dope spot. Been here a couple times actually, but yeah, love Camden Yards and
Also,
Orioles fans very passionate. Birdland Nation. We up.
Also, quick before I get into the next one, quick shout out to Ava for giving us the idea. So Ava is a Yankees fan, so I'll give her this
I'm
one.
surprised you're shouting out Yankees fans.
I'm shouting them out by telling them their stadium's absolutely atrocious. So, anyways, let's
Wouldn't
get
say
into
that coming from Fenway, but all right.
Okay, buddy, just keep hating. Keep hating.
Just saying, bro. Stadium's doo-doo.
It's been
You
even.
I mean, I respect the bias, but we can admit Fenway's a dump.
So
That might be a hot take, but
it needs some.
people
upgrades.
either love Fenway or hate it. But you can't deny it's uncomfortable.
I'll agree with you on that. People love it or hate it.
This stadium doesn't do it for me.
No, I don't like the batter's eye backdrop at all. I think it's really like just kind of
a similar tier as the Milwaukee Brewers for me.
Yeah, Diamondbacks. We just saw it in the World Series, so everybody got a good look at their kind of poop. But being in Arizona, it has to be a dome. You're not.
Yeah, no, I get that part. No, I'm not mad. It's a dome. It's just like I don't know. It doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. All right. Next up is another one that I think could be ranked pretty high. I've heard many good things about this. Oh shoot! I typed in the wrong one. It's Citi Field, the Mets Citi Field.
I've heard good things about it. I've never been. Maybe we could ask John, but I'd say it's iconic. I would say probably like the second tier, which is like an iconic or what is? Yeah, I'd want to go to this.
I'll put. It's a very.
Put it there, take me out to the ball game.
I mean, this looks very nice. Yeah. So I'll put it up there.
Yeah. Now, I mean that picture might just be the lighting, but a Sunday night game, not many places I'd want to choose over that. But
now next one, I think atmosphere wise. Wait, did I type in the wrong one? Yeah. Phillies. This might be the best playoff atmosphere in baseball right now, and just overall atmosphere.
It's iconic. I would say it's either it's probably take me out to the ball game. Good.
Yeah. I can't put it in Field of Dreams just because I don't think the stadium itself is like super, super nice. But
but it's got some good things about it.
I mean, that's still beautiful though. Like
I
love
drove past it one time, so I gotta look good from. But yeah, it's second tier, not A tier like Camden.
Yeah.
But
next up, all right. Next up is a stadium that I personally don't like, but you may have different feelings. It's the Detroit Tigers. Oops.
Comerica Bank, A tier, B tier, solid bank.
Looking like a solid bank. I mean, but Detroit, it's just too bland for me. Maybe it's just because Detroit sucks. But
it's got the buildings. I'd go mid. It's mid.
I'd say mid too.
Yeah,
it's got a good energy, good atmosphere when they're doing well in the playoffs.
Just not fun though. It's not a hitters friendly park, so it doesn't really do anything for me.
All right, and speaking of hitter friendly park, Coors Field in Colorado. This one might be higher up on my list than yours. I think this stadium.
No, because what is it called? I love like the little like tree area in the outfield.
Yeah,
if you know what I'm talking about. I think it's beautiful in the mountains. I would go either like really solid or just like it's
I'll
either
put high
would go
solid.
right below take me out to the ball game tier. I think it's
Yeah.
right below that.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful though.
Right.
I love that little tree thing. Gives you like the little mountain vibes. I don't know. I
I'll
would go
so let's
very solid for me.
take a quick look at the list.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the list where we're at right now. Obviously Camden. Then we got. I mean, so far I'd say it's a solid list. I know pretty soon though we're going to approach Fenway. Let's just talk about Fenway now. Let's get
I already know you're gonna hate on it. I would put
Here's the
Fenway.
thing. Here's the thing. Is it iconic? Yes. The Green Monster. Is it good? Yeah. But man, those seats are uncomfortable. I don't really think it's that appealing looking. For me, it's a no thanks. I just don't like it. But I get it. It has some iconic things. So wherever you want to put that, you're the Sox fan. I'll let you do your thing.
Like you
But,
said, people either absolutely love it or absolutely despise it.
Yeah, and I'm just one of those guys, not a big fan. I don't want my back hurting. I don't, But, if you want to look at a green wall, well, let's see you. Call it iconic. Yeah, do you?
Well, you gave it to me, so I'm putting it up here. So I'll let you.
Oh, my gosh. There is no way we're putting Camden Yards and Fenway in the same tier. That just is so
Anyway.
Let's make I feel like we should make like the iconic, like just its own tier and just have Fenway Park because it's the most iconic stadium in baseball but it's like, we can't
Should I add it above or below?
Either way, I just need its own tier. You can call it iconic and put it there.
Well,
whatever it makes you.
Should we put Wrigley there? Because I feel like Wrigley.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Wrigley fits that too. Yeah, those two. Yeah, that'll be its own separate tier. It's iconic, so people can either think it's iconic in a good way or iconic and it sucks. But I think Wrigley is an iconic good way. Yeah. All right. Next set of tier. Overall, this is solid so far.
So next one up, Dodger Stadium, regarded as one of the best stadiums in the MLB.
Yeah, California landscape.
Biggest stadium. It holds, I believe, like 60 or 70,000 people, which is far and away the biggest stadium in the MLB.
And it's very, opposing team friendly in the playoffs. So very iconic. Overall,
drop though. I don't like this the random, and I know.
I don't either, but it's also like I don't mind it because I kind of just like seeing Woods area.
I would say take me out to the ball game tier. I think it's up there with like Busch Stadium.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I like that.
Right. I know there's a lot of controversy on like where they built it. I'm pretty sure they like.
Could you imagine though if it was like the backdrop was like you could see like the Hollywood sign right?
Right. That would be like Field of Dreams tier if it was a better backdrop.
Yeah. But either way,
I've heard nothing but good things from people who've been to Dodger Stadium. So
yeah, no, same. So yeah, can't complain.
Next up, Cincinnati Reds, Great American Ballpark. This one is actually not bad. You got the little boat in center field that you always see. They always got like fireworks going.
Yeah, I would go
Hitter Friendly's Park too.
I'd go either solid or take me out to the ball game. I'd want to go with that stadium.
I'll say solid.
Yeah. I don't think it's on the level of take me out to the ball game, but it's solid.
Next up is, I believe, the newest stadium in the MLB, Globe Life Field, belonging to the Texas Rangers. It's an indoor stadium, so that automatically knocks it down a point or two from me.
I think it's solid. I'm not I think it's okay.
It was pretty electric in the playoffs, and this is where they actually held the COVID World Series, I believe.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty good. Like, it's solid. It's nothing special about it, but there's nothing that besides it being indoor that I'm like, damn, like that is not good.
Now, next one, I might put in Field of Dreams tier. I don't know about you.
What stadium is it?
It is. It's the Royals, Kauffman Stadium. This field,
I like some iconic things like the waterfall or the water that they got in there. It's a pretty good stadium, I'll say that.
If it loads, nice picture. I love the crown in center field. Like you said,
Yeah, I would go. I wouldn't put it in Field of Dreams, but I could make a case for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. That's what I love. The
that's a
water.
good picture right there. That's a good picture.
I would say just not quite enough for me to put.
Kind of ugly backdrop. I don't know what this
Yeah,
is up here.
looks like a farm behind there.
I mean, Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah, I would go. Take Me Out to the Ball Game just because that waterfall, like you said, the crown, they got it all. But I wouldn't go quite like Field of Dreams.
Okay, I can agree with you on that. Next up, Marlins Stadium, indoor again. I think this might be one of the better indoor stadiums, but still don't like
It
indoor.
has to be indoor just because it's Miami. But
yeah, no, I get.
yeah, the colors I don't mind. It's all right.
It was better when it had this statue. I don't know if you can see.
No, I did like that. They got rid of that.
Yeah, they took it out when they like rebranded and everything. But this
might have to be just mid now because they took that out.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Otherwise, when they had that, I kind of liked that, so I would have gone like solid. But yeah,
the Stanton days when he was hitting bombs over that thing was just awesome. Next up, Minute Maid Park. This is Seattle. This one's not bad. I'm tweaking. This isn't Seattle. This is Houston. So Houston, should we automatically put an F because it's the Astros?
Yeah, I mean it's a good stadium enough where they can cheat. I like some things about it though, like that brick wall.
I like the train tracks that run along up here.
Yeah, and then what is it? That like brick wall out in the field. It was. Mm-hmm. I would go solid. It's solid. My friends have been there that go to college in Texas and they love it. So I'd go solid.
Okay, I'll agree with you. Good environment in the playoffs too.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
When
they're
not cheating, which is, who knows. Next up, Nationals Park. Oops, not National Park.
I've heard good things about this stadium.
Yeah. In electric.
I think it's probably Take Me Out to the Ball Game tier.
Ooh, you're putting it that high, huh?
Or solid. I just heard really good things about it from people who've gone, and
DC. You got. I'm trying to see the backdrop. You got a pretty good backdrop with the buildings.
Yeah.
We could put it. Take Me Out.
You want to go solid or Take Me? I've just heard really good things about people who've gone to it. So.
Yeah. I'll put it. Take Me Out to the Ball Game tier.
Yeah.
I don't know that. What's this next one? I can't even read it. Oh man, I can't even see it.
Well, we'll just, if you can, skip, and then we'll just go to whatever one's missing.
Yeah. Okay. Here, I'll share the list again just so we can see what we're.
Yeah, see where we're at.
Standing at right now. So, we've got the iconic, obviously. Only got one Field of Dreams so far. We might. I think
one coming up. I'm putting in Field of Dreams. I've heard great things about it.
We might both be sitting on the same one.
All right,
but
all right, keep going.
I'm trying to figure out what that one is. Okay, well let's just go for now.
That's the one where I've heard great things about it. It's got the iconic bridge or iconic water behind it. I've heard it's just beautiful out there. I would go debatably Take Me Out to the Ball Game or Field of Dreams tier.
That might be Field of Dreams. I've heard beautiful things about it. It's a very.
I want to go to that park.
You're not hitting many baseballs out of this park, but McCovey Cove is awesome.
Yeah, I would go Field of Dreams. I think it's up there.
Okay, I'll put that there. But that wasn't the one. I have another one that's coming up.
All right. Oh, I think it's one it's like 15 minutes away from Oracle Park.
This one?
There's a stadium 15 minutes away from Oracle Park that has a case.
Petco? Oh, did I not share it? Oh, my bad.
Yeah. Gotta get the tier back. Just for anyone. Yeah, Petco Park. Is this the Padres, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that iconic like bridge thing, or not bridge, brick like wall, like on the, what is that, right field? Like the tower looks like a hotel part of some sort. Just that seating's beautiful. Overall, this backdrop is pretty dope too. Where would you put this?
I would say I don't want to put it Field of Dreams. I would say high Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I still think this is super nice.
Fair enough.
But the one coming up next is the one I want to put in Field of Dreams, PNC Park. I've heard this is on par with Camden Yards.
That backdrop is pretty dope.
Allegheny right over here.
I like that. I've just never been, so I can't like officially say where it matches up. But
I've only ever been to Fenway.
Yeah, I mean that's different. So yeah, I don't know. Camden, I obviously love that background. Looks dope, so I bet I'd like it. But yeah, whatever you want to go for that,
Yeah, I just threw it in Field of Dreams. I think it's
all right, taking control.
I think it's awesome. Okay, next up, Progressive.
I've actually heard the stadium's pretty underrated. Like a lot of people, just think it's.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty new.
Yeah, it is one of the newer stadiums. The backdrop's decent. I'd go solid.
Solid. Okay.
Yeah. I've heard it's actually a pretty good stadium, but nothing special. So.
I just figured out what the one I couldn't figure out is, and it belongs. I jokingly put Yankee Stadium in the bottom one, but I'll put it in iconic. Yankees. The one I couldn't figure out is this.
It is the Oakland A's. That's the team I was talking about. Overall, just a beautiful stadium.
This place is a dump.
Seats are so expensive that no one can.
They're actually so overpriced that nobody goes to the games.
No, it's too hot on the market, so people can't get it. Overall, just a beautiful stadium. Home of just a great franchise. I don't know why they'd want a new stadium or why they'd move. So I'd go probably Field of Dreams.
Okay. All right. So then next up on the list after this, I mean, it's tough to follow this one up, but center. Toronto.
I love the blue. For whatever reason, the blue seats. Like when no fans are in it.
Yeah.
Overall, it's solid. I wouldn't say nothing crazy about it.
Yeah. I think the coolest aspect of this field is that you see these right here. These are actually hotel rooms. So you can rent a hotel room and like kind of watch the game from your hotel room.
All right.
I think that's really cool.
That's pretty dope. Although it's Canada, so it's gonna be expensive.
Yeah. That was the problem last year. Is there was so many Canadian Blue Jays fans that just couldn't go to the games because of how expensive. I'll put it in solid though.
Solid for me.
Next up, T-Mobile Park. This is Seattle. This one's Seattle. We called Houston one, Seattle.
Yeah, it's
a nice backdrop. This is the Seahawks Stadium right over here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
For me, it's solid. I like the stadium.
I've heard the food here is really good.
Oh, that's a big part.
It's a big factor.
Yep.
Food does play a big. Kind of makes me want to take me out to the ball game tier.
All right, cook up. This one's you.
All right. Next one, I'll let you cook. You've probably been here before.
I have been here before. Target Field. Definitely very iconic. I actually loved me and my dad. We had outfield seats, but we ended up moving up high, like right where like the two Twins logos are. I kind of love that part. At night, went to a night game. It's a pretty beautiful stadium. They got a nice out seating out in left field, just kind of like a bar area. Overall, though, it's a nice park. It's either for me like really high, solid, or low. Take me out to the ball game because I really enjoyed it. It's probably out of the three I went to, it's probably Camden 1, Target 2, Fenway 3 out of the three stadiums I've been in.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give it. Take me out to
And
the ball.
it's got the nice backdrop of the
Yeah.
buildings behind it of Minneapolis.
Yep.
It's a good,
Yep. I can definitely see why. Yeah, it definitely looks like it. And it's a newer stadium.
Yeah, it was built in 2010, so it is newer. They got like I said, the iconic Twins, them shaking their hands. We were out there high up, just enjoying the view. It was beautiful.
All right. Next up is another field. This might be my most hated field, just because the Red Sox play here.
Yeah. Oh, gross.
A year. It is.
Get that out of here.
This field is awful.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
putting
It's
it
awful.
in. I'm putting it in. Build a new stadium ASAP.
Yeah.
We don't
Right
have
up there.
anything in no thanks. Do we want to put? What do we want to
Where
put?
did you put the? Where did you put the A's?
Also build a new stadium.
Yeah. 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 Well, yeah. This. I mean, yeah. This is build new. We'll see though. Maybe we just don't have one for that.
Do you want to put Milwaukee or Arizona in no thanks?
Yeah, we can move one of those down just to fit it. But yeah, do we have any more left, or was that?
We got two left. Two left.
All right. Well, we'll see where those are, and then we'll.
I don't think they'll be in that tier list. This one's Atlanta. I've heard nice things about this.
Yeah, one friend that went there said he enjoyed it. I'd go solid.
Yeah.
Or
I'll say solid.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll do solid. I don't think it's like anything super special compared to the
Yeah.
rest. And then finally, last one is I can't read the name of it on the. It's the White Sox Stadium.
Okay.
And I think this okay. I do like the little pinwheels, but that's about it. I mean, it's a pretty.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's okay.
I'd say mid.
Yeah, it's just overlooked by Wrigley. So,
But yeah.
all right. So let's get a look at the final tier. See what we cooked up, and then overall, I thought very solid list. We did a good job. Which one did you end up moving down to no thanks?
I put Arizona. I could
All right.
I could put Milwaukee too. Like
Yeah.
Milwaukee, I'm just as fine.
Overall, though, I feel like this is a solid list. Good. I'm pretty happy. The Fenway debate, we were able to fill that, which is iconic as its own thing. But yeah, with that being said, let us know what you agree and disagree with. Overall, I thought this was a good collaboration list, not too many disagreements. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for listening to our MLB Stadium review, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.